Let's see. Okay, I think I'm live. All right. Um, I know that I'm gonna catch some of you guys today because I'm doing this video late, which is awesome because a lot of times you guys catch this video later, but I had a lot going on today, so I'm doing my live late. And I know you guys are getting off work and stuff like that, so that's a plus. But anyway, if this is your first time catching my live, go ahead and drop it below in the chat box. But welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tandra Fit, the travel boss. Welcome. So this live is not even going to be long, but I wanted to hop on. Just a couple of things to talk about. You guys saw the title of how I let go of my fears and started my business. Y'all know I be having to take my notes. But I'm just going to cover a couple of updates before I actually get into that to get it out the way. Now, first thing first, you guys know I have a group trip coming up. I actually just got finished going live in my private group that I have for people who have done, like completed the survey or whatever, or show interest in the trip. I am looking to do this trip based on the survey data, which is going to be either September or October of this year, you guys. And if you want more information on that, you can either do the survey, which I'm going to put it below, or you can request to be in the group on Facebook. So that's where the group is. So if you're not on Facebook, you won't have access to that specific group. Okay. The top places right now that I'm actually comparing and doing all the analysis on to see what's the best option for the group as a whole are the places that everyone's voted on for the top three. So we're looking at Bali still, we're looking at Egypt and Costa Rica, and not necessarily in that order, but I just wanted to let you guys know, so if you are still interested, you have time to still show interest, and be prepared and get yourself together to participate in that trip. There's going to be a lot of fun activities, you guys, tours, and it's going to be an amazing time, something you definitely don't want to miss out on, okay? Next thing is the travel business opportunity. So you guys know that I am a travel business owner. I book travel for people, but I also show people how to start their own home-based travel agency, and I mentor them through the process. So if there's anyone you first time seeing my videos, or you've been interested in this opportunity, go ahead and reach out to me so that I can send you some information, so that you will be able to make a decision on if this is something that is going to work for you. And I'm just trying to still see if my live is coming up. Okay, I can see that. All right, so today's topic is how I let go of my fears and started my business. And I literally didn't, I thought about this topic, but I didn't really write notes on it because I kind of wanted to just speak from the heart. Not saying I don't speak from the heart when I write notes, but sometimes I just like to keep myself on like a schedule. Um, but I will say this, and I'm going to start before I even get into the travel business. You guys know, if you've been here, you've been around for a while, you've been watching my channel, you know that I left my job that I had years ago, working in an office setting to pursue a trucking business with my husband. And you guys, he had already started this business. This was something that he was passionate about. He loved. He loves driving. He still drives, right? But I had decided to leave my job to pursue this business with him. And when I tell you that this was a fear that I really needed to overcome, it was one of the hardest things that I've ever done in life. Learning how to drive a truck was super scary. And to be honest, there wasn't a time that I was driving a truck personally, and this is just my opinion, that I was not anxious, that I was not nervous or fearful. even when I was behind the wheel. And that's just my personal experience. I know everyone does not have that, but I'm just speaking from myself, from my experience. Um, I would say I don't think I ever really overcame the fear of doing that, but I had to overcome the fear of doing it every day. Like when I say doing it, I mean starting it. But I had to overcome the fear of doing it every day. And basically, I feel like my process was just praying first and foremost, that it was something that I should have been doing at that time. And then I will also say practice, right? Anything that is new, it takes practice. And I feel like a lot of times people shy away from new things, doing something different because it's because of the unknown, right? And the only way to overcome that fear is to actually do it. Anytime you start anything new, you start a new job, you move to a new place, you have a child, or you get married, or anything, it could be anything, you're going to be nervous. But the only way to learn is repetition. And sometimes, even in new situations, it's not repetition in some situations. Some situations, you just got to learn how to like go with the flow, right? So my process again was really just praying and then practice and then forcing myself um, out of my shell and to do it anyway, despite the fear that I had, even when I've done certain activities like snorkeling, or when you guys have seen me, I don't even know if I did a video of me in the cenote, but swimming in a cenote um, was this is not a business thing, but just giving an example of it was something that I was afraid to do, and for me, I have to do it if I'm scared. Now, fast forward a little bit to when I started my travel business. Um, I don't want to say I was fearful. I felt, I'm gonna say I felt a little bit anxious about starting something again. And I'm gonna say like sometimes when we when we have a failure, it's kind of hard to start again, right? It's kind of hard to have that motivation to um basically do something different because you feel like you failed at something before. But I'm here to tell you that the only way to be successful is to literally try stuff and fail at it. Because without that, you won't ever have success. And again, what I said in the beginning, like if you don't know something, you literally have to do it until it becomes second nature to you, right? So with my travel business, honestly, it took me not long, like it took me a couple of months. Like I found out about it. And if you've never heard that story, you probably want to go back and check out some of my videos. But I may pop on here again and tell that story. But it took me a couple of months to make the decision. And at the time, I didn't really have the money to get started. So, with that being said, I knew because I didn't have the money to get started that I absolutely needed my business. If you can't get your hands on $200, then something in your life needs to change, right? And for me, that was what needed to change for me. It only cost $200 to start my business. And if I knew that at that moment, what I was going through, I couldn't get my hands on $200, I absolutely needed my business. So that helped me to get over any anxiety, any of that I was feeling. So, not to mention, some of that stuff was kind of new to me, learning the process. But what helped me overcome that part was the fact that I knew I was going to have a mentor and somebody to walk me through the process. And I'm going to tell you, like, in the process of me having my business, and I've had my business now for 4 years, I've constantly reached obstacles. If I didn't know something, I needed to learn it. If I was afraid to do something, I still had to do it. And again, I did the same process. I prayed, I learned what I needed to do. I researched. I reached out to my mentor. And I think that's something good to have as well, is to have a mentor when you're doing something new, because especially a business, and you want to learn from somebody, and somebody who is going to train you and teach you the right way. Having a mentor is amazing. So, that was my process of, overcoming my fears. If you're fearful of starting your business, but you have the desire to do it anyway. That's the only way you're going to learn, is to get out there and get your feet wet. If you fail, so what? Try again and keep trying until you become successful, because that's what it takes to start your business and for your business to become successful. So, that's my story, and I hope that that encourages somebody who has a business they want to start and have been kind of scared about it. It's a part of life. We too grown to be scared and let that stop us. Like, we too grown to be shy. You know what I'm saying? Like, in life, you got to do what you got to do, and you got to do what make you happy. And if your business is what's going to make you happy and help you hit that next level, then that's what you need to do. Um, and lastly, I'm gonna close this out with the reasons why I started my travel business. Number one, I love to travel. I love, love, love to travel. For a long time, I was researching like how to travel and make money, right? I didn't think it was possible until I came across the business opportunity that I'm in now. Number two, which brings me to number two. I make money. I can make money when I travel, or I can save when I travel. So that's a benefit on both sides. I have that option. I also benefit from traveling as a merchant, and that's absolutely amazing. Um, Let me see. What's my third reason? I got a lot because I listed them before. Um, I would have to say probably mentoring other people. And so, two things: mentoring other people in the business and helping people travel better. Um, I like to create an experience for people, and this has allowed me to do that while doing something that I'm passionate about, which is being in the travel industry. So, those are three things. I think I listed like 10 before, here or on one of my other social media platforms. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. But if you want to do the trip with us, or you want to start your travel business, go ahead and connect with me. You can also find me on other social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. You'll find me on Facebook and TikTok, same as here, Tandra Fit, and you'll find me on Instagram at Fitladyt. All right. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. And I'll catch you guys next time. Until my next video, I hope you have an amazing day and enjoy your weekend. Peace.